Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Healing Circle number 60. Welcome. I want to just announce where I'm going to be because it's pretty exciting. And I say that with divine ego and the inner girl excitement within me. First of all, I'm Jean Salch, also known as Jean of Divine Healing, multidimensional healer, teacher, and channel. This Sunday on June 5th, I'm going to be at the ISIS Center for Transformation in St. Albans, Vermont from 12 to 2 p.m. and I'm teaching Be the I Am that you were meant to be. On June 25th, I'm teaching the same class, Be the I Am that you were meant to be, at the JLJ Healing Center in Scituate, Massachusetts. It's Scituate, Massachusetts. And I'll just say that again, the JLJ Healing Center. From noon to 2. Noon to 2 seems to be a hot time. And then I just added this on Monday, Memorial Day, July 10th. I'm going to be in Rutland, Vermont at the Pyramid Holistic Wellness Center. And I'll be teaching Be the I Am that you were meant to be. It's a really popular class. And I'm figuring out how to do it online so that I can host a class online for people who would like to take this but don't live close enough or in the areas that I'll be. Then on June 16th at the ISIS Center for Transformation, I will be teaching Reiki Level 1, and that is in St. Albans, Vermont. On July 22nd, I will be doing private readings at Gaia's Gifts in Washington, New Jersey, and everything I'm going to announce right now is at Gaia's Gifts. On July 23rd, that day, I'll be doing private readings again. On the evening of July 23rd from 5 to 6:30 p.m., I'll be doing a class on learning how to shamanic journey and meet and work with your power animals. And that's really a fun class. And then again, we're doing the class from 7 to 8:30. So we're doing that same class for shamanic journeying and meet your power animals. First from 5 to 6:30, and then from, 7 to 8:30. And that's so that people who really want to be there can make it. So we're presenting it twice in one night to make it easy for people. Then the next day, July 24th, from 11 to 3, I'll be doing private readings again. And then that evening from 5:30 to 7:30, I'll be doing Be the I Am that you were meant to be. Then on July 25th, during the day, which is a Monday, I will be available for private healing sessions. And then that evening from 6:30 to 8:30, I'm doing a group rebirthing healing class. And the last time I did it was the beginning of April at Gaia's Gifts, and it was a great success, as they all are. The next day, July 26th, I'm available for private healings. And then on August 13th, at the ISIS Center for Transformation in St. Albans, I'm teaching Reiki Level 2. So that's really exciting, and any new stuff that comes up, I'll post it and let you know. So let's see, where did I put my little notes here? I just wanted to mention I made notes this morning because, you know, even though I'm not an astrologer, I like to keep tabs on what's happening out there. And we have some really intense stuff going on. So right now I'm going on memory because I listened and checked into this stuff at 5 o'clock this morning. So that was 5 hours ago. And like I said, I think I left my notes somewhere, maybe downstairs. Anyway, oh, unless they're on the back of this. Yes, they are. Woohoo, I found them. Anyway, With the planets lining up with in the trines that they are right now, and for anybody who's a mutable sign, which would be me, and who are the mutable signs? Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius, and I think there's a fourth one, but you could always check it out if you don't know and if you're wondering. Anyway, everybody is being affected, but anyone who is a mutable sign is having maybe a little bit easier time, because mutable signs are flexible and we can be anywhere and we can make it work. We may start out uncomfortable, but we make it work. And since I'm a mutable sign, Sagittarius, I learn to go with the flow. I learn to adjust around my environment, and I don't let anybody take me I don't let anybody's thoughts about me take it personally. I don't take it personally. So anyway, so what this is all about for everyone is releasing the illusions that we are attached to, because things could be slipping away all around us, maybe financially, a home, relationship, a career, a job, doesn't matter what the subject is. And there's a lot of people, and possibly even me too, that's why I include myself in these meditations, and that we're not seeing the full truth, that we're seeing maybe through illusions, or what some people would say maybe rose-colored glasses. So let's see. So it's really good to set your intentions to see the truth. And every day I always ask Archangel Michael, please help me see the truth in everyone and in everything. And please help people see the truth in me, because I have nothing to hide. And I always want people to see the truth in me. Personally, I think I walk with the energy of the Creator and the angels and love. And I'd like to hope that that's what I vibrate. Including pretending, self-delusions. Ooh, somebody's tickling my ear in here. What are we pretending? What are the illusions? So with Saturn and Neptune is very heavy energy, and it's causing the illusions to be more present. It's causing your attachments to possibly be hidden because of those illusions. So with Mars being in retro, please also know that if you're feeling extra tired or sleepy, if you've already checked to make sure that no one is sucking off your life force energy and nothing is attached to your field, then know that it's probably Mars in retro, which is coming out sometime the end of June. Woohoo! Because I love when I get my energy back. When I go through this Mars in retro, I take a lot of naps. So I have to work in between my naps. So also what is purging for people through the illusions and delusions is envy and jealousy and victimhood. I see a lot of happy, joyful people out there, but then I see a lot of people that are jealous, envious, and in the victim space. I get judged all the time. I get judged in a loving way, and I get judged in a jealous or shadow ego way. And just as an example, this morning I posted on Facebook, because I really mean this, and I'm one of those people that I really won't say anything unless I really mean it from the heart. So if I'm telling you that I think you're beautiful, or I love what you posted, or I love what you're doing, or love who you are and what you're sharing and giving to the world, then I mean it. You know, if I'm not saying anything, it's because maybe I didn't see it, or maybe I'm not sure what to say. And I always want it to be positive, and I always want to think positive. Because people don't realize that when they send jealousy and envy out to another human being or a circumstance, they are, first of all, blocking that person from moving forward. But on the flip side, they're also creating more blocks from themselves, and they are also creating karma for themselves. So I try to be in the moment of practicing with each breath and each word unconditional love for everyone. That's why I even think, like I went on Facebook this morning, and I thanked everyone who accepts and loves me unconditionally. And I also thanked all the people who judge me, because I know in my heart that if I'm being judged by another human being, regardless for what it is that I'm doing, it's because they are miserable inside, possibly having lack of self-worth, self-love, and self-acceptance. And my shows, and what part of my path is to help every human being know that you are very powerful. You are very gifted. You have many gifts. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're handsome. You have so much to offer. And that's why a lot of times I will post and put out there for people to look in the mirror and start telling themselves that they love themselves. It starts here within you. And I know for some it's difficult. And I know for some they're struggling because of health issues, or maybe some baggage stuff is coming up. Maybe things that you expected are not turning out the way you wanted them to or planned them to. And excuse me, that's why it's very important to let go of the attachment and illusions and delusions. My first trip to Peru over 10 years ago to work with Don Maximo, grandfather, who's now in spirit realm, one of the things he first taught me and the group, but we even had personal conversations about it, was letting go of attachments. Now, this applies to everything. So, and let's take manifesting, for example, for a moment. So, you want to manifest something in particular. You think it, you feel it, you take all the actions, you ask all your guardian angels to bring you all the right divine people who will assist you for what you're trying to manifest. And then you have to let go of the attachment of how it's going to unfold and how it's going to happen and who's going to come into your life. Now, there are many of us, and I recently said this to a woman, and then I recently said this to a different woman last night, because we were talking about astrology last night. What was it? Don't you love those moments when it goes right over your head? She was asking me if I wanted to participate in a show that she's doing. And I said, yes, great. Whenever it is, I'm very interested. You just let me know. And I said, I am used to, thank you. I said, I am used to creating people in my life who tell me they want to start projects with me, or they want to do something in the spiritual, holistic network project together. And it's always fallen through. And this woman was really interesting because she was like, I'm serious. I'm serious. And I said, I believe you. You know, it's cool. I'm just saying, this is what I've created in the past. So I'm saying, yay, I've created someone who's really going to do this with me. So it's been really interesting because it must have brought up some stuff for this person, because they've mentioned it a few times, and I keep saying there's no pressure on my end, because there is no pressure on my end. And when I say whenever, it's not because I'm coming from a place of, yeah, right, like it's going to happen. I'm coming from a place from, I've learned that if you let go of attachments and allow the divine energies to flow to you and around you, then it all lines up perfectly. And by letting go of attachments, then we're letting go of the struggles and the stresses. You know, and why think about stressing over it when you could be just joyfully getting on? So anyway, there's all this planetary stuff going on. And like I said, I'm not an astrologer, but I like to check in with it. And I'm a mutable sign. I asked my friend last night, what does this mean specifically for me? And for me, it was lots of great opportunities, but the learning thing for me in my chart, and especially it's very present in this time, is working in groups, working in couples, working with others on projects. So I started laughing to my friend and I said, you know, it's really funny that this is so prominent in my chart, because I have put the energy, the thought, the feeling, and the actual actions out there. And so far it has not happened. I've had many experiences from it, but it's never come into fruition. So I was laughing about it because here it is in my chart that it's very good for me to do this. And it's not just good for me, it's good for also those people, which means that we would prosper and in abundant in many ways, not just about money. So I said to her last night, I said, well, I'm letting the universe know again, right here, right now, that I'm ready to keep and fulfill my soul's agreement that I decided to make when I came in here. And I'm ready for the divine correct people to present themselves, because I think that there's more power in groups, and I believe that we can accomplish more in groups. I believe that every human being can channel and be a healer, can hear the divine or their ancestors. I also think and believe, and that doesn't mean you need to believe this, take what you believe, what resonates with you, and leave the rest, is what I always say to people, even in my classes. Whoops. There it went. Anyway, let's work on letting go of that, huh? And I know I did a lot of talking here, and that's okay, because the more important thing is that you allow yourself to let go of attachments, and you allow yourself to see the truth. And if you're denying it, if it's right in your face and you're still denying it, then ask yourself this: What am I so afraid of? What am I so afraid to face? Good question. Because I've asked myself that question many times along my path. And whatever it is that came up, I addressed it, I healed it, and I let it go. And in about 7 minutes, we're going to take a break so that I can call into Blog Talk and we'll do the water blessing. And I can see that I already got somebody who's called in to Blog Talk and they're on hold patiently waiting. Isn't that exciting? Because I love call-ins. Anyway, well, let's do something quick here, just in case we get a lot of calls and I don't get to do a meditation. So let's turn grammar right side up. We're inviting all your guardian angels and master teachers and spirit guides. You're inviting the divine realms, the celestial divine beings. Let's let go of attachments and delusions. Perfect timing for these people who have just joined in. Breathe in divine pure healing energy and exhale into your earth star. Let go of all delusions, illusions, and attachments. Breathe in divine energy and exhale into your feet chakras. Let go so you can move forward in truth. You are worth accepting nothing but the best. Breathe in divine energy and exhale into your root chakra. Let go of all those illusions, all the delusions and attachments. Breathe in divine energy and exhale into your sacral. Breathe in divine energy. Exhale into your sacral. Breathe in divine energy and exhale into your navel. Let go of all those delusions, illusions, and attachments with family. Breathe in divine energy and exhale into your solar plexus. Let go of all those emotional delusions, illusions, and attachments. Breathe in divine energy and exhale deep into your heart chakra. Allow all those illusions and delusions and attachments to release. Breathe in divine energy and exhale into your throat chakra. Let go of all attachments, all those burdens, illusions, and delusions. You are worthy for best. Never settle for second best. Breathe in divine energy. Exhale into that throat. Let it go. So you can speak your truth. Breathe in divine energy And exhale into the center of your head. Let go of all attachments, all illusions, and all deceptions and attachments, delusions. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. All that energy everybody's releasing. Breathe in divine energy and exhale into your crown chakra. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Allowing yourself to see the truth in yourself, in others, in all circumstances. Breathe in divine energy and exhale into your Ba chakra. All time, all space, all lifetimes, all moments. Let go of those illusions, attachments, and delusions. Breathe in divine energy and exhale into your monad. Let go. In your next breath, breathe in love and exhale love into your heart. Breathe in love and exhale love into your heart. We're going to take a short break while I call into Blog Talk, and you can get your water glasses and water bottles ready if you choose to participate in the healing water blessing. Thank you. We're going to go live in 15 seconds. So we'll just wait patiently. Oh, I forgot to pull a card.
We'll go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
And I'm just turning up my volume here. Good morning, Blog Talk listeners, and welcome to the healing circle, number 60. I'm just going to shut my air conditioner off. We started the show at 30 minutes ago, so if you'd like to catch the first half, you can catch that on Google Plus or YouTube. And I forgot to pull a card this morning, so I apologize. We'll do that in a minute. And I've got a couple of people who have called in, and we'll pick them up. Let's do the water blessings first. So I'm going to do it a little differently today. I have bottled up the blessed healing water because I was divinely guided to. And I'm going to put one drop, not a dropper, into my water. And then what I'm going to do, where should I put this? Right here. Then what I'm going to do is move it to the side and put my hands over your water. We're purifying the cells. Infusing the cells with creator cells, Christ conscious cells, and blessings. And the only reason why I put my glass to the side was because I wanted to give everybody who's seeing this live on Google Plus and YouTube that you only need one drop. So I want to just share these other products very quickly. Everybody, not everybody, but yeah, everybody can make holy water, and religious people, you know, make special holy water. And I was divinely guided originally to make holy water before I made water for people to drink. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my fingers like that. And if you place it on the top of your head like this, and allow this water blessing to happen, then you will notice and feel your crown chakra open and connect to the divine. So let's put some on your heads for anyone who wants to participate. So I'm doing that now. Thank you. And then we have, so I want to make sure that's not wet. I also made some in mist, so people can mist. And then we have the Sacred Heart, or a cleansing mist. And this is for clearing and cleansing your aura. And it has a nice rose scent. Oh, let's give it to everybody. Here you go. All right. And then we have one more here. Sacred Heart Chakra Mist. And this is infused with Christ energy. And its purpose is to open, when you spray it on yourself, it opens you to your Christ conscious self-awareness, which is what Jesus was trying to teach everyone. And what, here you go, here's some for you. What churches and religions leave out, that we have the Christ conscious within us. When you see that Sacred Heart right here, that's the Christ conscious self. So let's quickly pull a card, since I forgot to do that at the beginning of the show, and then pick up these callers here, because they've been so patient, and I'm so grateful. So, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for our sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. And this is the card. Honesty. This is so perfect. For those of you who can see the card, honesty. I am in touch with my true feelings regarding this situation. And what have we been talking about at the beginning of the show? We were talking about how people need to release the illusions, the delusions, and the attachments. So I'm going to pick up this caller and see if there is a question that they have, or maybe they just want to listen in. Good morning, area code 201.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you? I just discovered you this morning.
You did? Well, thank you.
Wow, that's amazing.
It is.
Very, very nice.
Yes. Did you want to just listen, or did you want to ask a question?
Well, I'll take the opportunity to ask a question.
Okay.
There's a situation in my family, and that has separated my younger brother from us, and I'd love some spiritual guidance on that.
The first words that they had me pop out of my mouth is love. One of the things that we're love. One of the things that we're talking about today is releasing attachments, illusions, and delusions, because a lot of people are not ready to see the truth, and a lot of people are accepting whatever instead of accepting the best. And I mean that from a divine perspective, not a greedy, selfish perspective. Your brother's going through a lot of internal stuff right now, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. He's really struggling with self-worth. Is he dabbling in anything that is unhealthy?
I don't, not drugs or anything like that. There's a person in his life whom I think is incapable of emotion.
Yes.
Of feeling, and he's taken to her. I think out of desperation and loneliness. And he's put her above all of us in a situation that's very, very hurtful. There's just no way that I would want this person around my family and in our lives. It's sort of like watching your brother fall into the rapids and not being able to save him.
One of the things you can do is that you could, see, you didn't find me by accident. You were divinely guided here. One of the things that you can do is that you can ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel, but specifically Archangel Michael is the Archangel of truth besides protection. And you can ask Michael to help your brother see the truth in this woman that he, excuse me, that he does not have to settle. And that's one of the other things that we're talking about on the show today. You know, here your brother, you're sharing with us that he's lonely, okay? And he's lonely for like relationship companionship. And the thing is, or the reality is, that one needs to fully, completely love themselves with worth and self-acceptance before they can really love another human being. So in the meantime, what people do, and I used to do this years ago before I got on my healing path, is I would just be with people because I was lonely, you know? So asking Archangel Michael to help your brother see the truth, okay? Also, you can send your brother through telepathy, because you're very gifted, you can send messages to your brother that, see the truth. You have so much to offer. You know what I mean? Like positive words.
It's so true.
Yes, because whatever we think or say, speak about ourselves or another human being, we put that on them in their energy field. You know what I mean?
Okay, yes.
So like if I said to you your whole life, you are so beautiful and so talented, I just know you're going to be amazing and successful when you grow up, right? And if, let's say, pretend I was your mother, right? And I said that to you, ever since you were a baby, and then here you are graduating high school, ready to go off to college or to do whatever you're going to do. And you've got that confidence, right?
Right.
You're going to go out in the world and you're going to be very successful. But then let's say I was a mother, and I'm not saying your mother did this. I'm just using this as an example, okay? Let's say I was your mother, and how I raised you as an infant, because I felt so miserable about myself, and because I had no self-worth, no faith in anything good happening to me, I'm going to project that onto you. So I might say things like, oh, you're probably going to end up being a bagger in a grocery store. You'll probably not amount to anything. You may not even really have any friends. Nobody will really like you. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because there are parents out there like that, because there are dysfunctional people. Not all of them. And that was a harsh example. But something programmed your brother to make him feel unworthy.
Well, that was applied to most of my family. So I like the validation that my thoughts and my loving thoughts are reaching him. And I can help my sister out in that way too. And that makes me feel good. I always thought I would keep asking for the angels to somehow get them to get my siblings to ask the angels for help.
Yes.
Because in that way I would leave them open to receive. And by me just asking the angels to go to them, I felt that what does it matter if they're not going to be open to receive?
I hear and understand what you're saying, and I agree with you. Also, on a higher self, they will receive it. But I also agree with you that everybody has to take responsibility for asking for help.
Right. Even this girl that my brother met, people don't understand me, but I feel that she's a child of God as well. And what good does it do me to wish her anything but healing? So in my mind, meditation, I thought of a solution, and I thought triage of angels over her, and her asking for the angels to help. And with that, my brother was off into the center of this dark room. She was in a far corner. My brother, there was a black veil being lifted off of his head.
Beautiful.
And you can see the truth now.
Beautiful. Ah, I'm so blessed that you shared that, because, for everybody listening, you're giving them also trust and faith with your sharing.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because you're sharing with everybody who's listening your experience, and your guides your guardian angel showed you through a vision, you know, that your prayers are being answered. So,
that makes me, oh, I feel like just a lot of relief. Like, I just feel like I just, an ocean of tears just rose up to be released. That makes me feel really good.
I hope that you're giving.
I love the validation.
Thank you. I hope that you're giving yourself that same love.
I'm learning.
I was told to say that.
Oh my.
Because you are beautiful, and you have such a big heart, and you have so much to offer. You know, and you know, you're allowing your gifts to shine and wake up, and you're allowing yourself, what it seems like and what the guides are saying, the Ascended Masters are saying is true. They're saying, yes, Jean, it's true what you're about to say, is you are getting better at boundaries.
Yes, I am. You know, there's nothing like learning the hard way.
And not another day, right? Not another day will we allow anyone to take away our self-worth, our self-acceptance, or our self-love. You know, I just posted on Facebook this morning, and I meant this with all my heart, with sincerity, that thank you to the people who love and accept me unconditionally, because I'm grateful for it. And then underneath it, I put, thank you for all the people who judge me, because you don't know me personally. And that to me is a gift. It's a blessing. And anybody listening might say, okay, Jean, that's really weird. Why would you be blessed if someone's judging you, right? Because it's not hurting my feelings. That's the blessing. I'm standing strong in my belief of who I am. And I'm not saying it's easy. May I have your first name?
My name is Lynn.
Hi, Lynn. Lynn, when I say, you know, it's not easy, as you know, to break the chains, to change the patterns, to set the boundaries. But don't you notice that the more that you do it, the more empowered and stronger you get?
Yeah, it's as easy as glass. Once you get there, once you know no other way. And there's a big difference in me in that. And you're right about the people who come to you and judge you. You either succumb to it, or you learn to be stronger and detach from it and not let it touch you and send them love back.
Exactly. Because if it bothers you, then that means that somewhere inside, and I don't mean you in general. When I say you, I mean everybody. If it's bothering us on the inside, then that means that we have lack of self-worth or self-love.
Yes.
And once we heal that, it bounces right off of us.
Right. And I think it's more common than not, my family included. And as I heal myself, I'm hoping to heal my current family and generations and my soul family. And it's just lovely validation. Amazing how I came across you this morning. I should be doing so many other things. And yet, that little bit of guilt I had for sitting and searching the internet and reading from the Book of Light and all, I kept pushing it aside as if I was being given this time to just sit here and absolutely do nothing and find you.
Your guardian angels got you here. And you know what, Lynn? I start at 10 o'clock on Google Plus and YouTube. So like, and then I call into Blog Talk and bring the Blog Talk in, you know, halfway through. So if you want to catch the beginning, because all my shows, I do a healing meditation. Plus, I have healing meditations up on YouTube, and they're for all various, and they could be also helpful for you when you, and if you ever want to talk to me privately, you know, personally, you're welcome to contact me. And I am on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook with two E's, JEEAN SALCH.
I will definitely connect with you on all those avenues. I actually stumbled on Blog Talk Radio, which I hadn't searched on Blog Talk Radio for the. I don't know. It was the guides for sure, because I don't have a good explanation as to why I was on Blog Talk Radio or how that happened.
Thank you, Lynn, for saying what you just said, because a lot of people forget that we're divinely guided in each moment, and we have the free will to go with it or go against it. You know, you could have said, I'm not going to sit here and do this, right, on Blog Talk. And look at this opportunity. You know, I met this guy a chunk of years ago, and we went out in the woods because he wanted to learn how to communicate with trees. And he was telling me that, I asked him, I said, you know, had you ever been married? Do you have children? And he said that he asked a woman out once. I mean, he asked a woman to marry him that he was completely in love with when he was like a young man, 18, 19 years old, right? And she said no. And that he allowed that to, now, here he is in his middle 50s, okay? All these years, Lynn, he has never allowed himself to open up his heart to love with another woman because of being rejected.
And that's part of life.
Yes, it happens because we all preset what we want to experience in this lifetime. We pick the parents, we pick the friends, we pick the siblings before we come into this lifetime.
This is just amazing, because I'm trying to help my sister with this at this very moment. She's 50 years old, and she's still, the situations in her life bring her back to eventually to remind her of what my father told her when she was a very little girl, and that was that nobody liked her.
I understand.
She's still going through this today, and she's another one who chooses relationships for fear of being lonely.
I hope, Lynn, that you can get your brother.
Does love herself.
I hope that you can get your sister and your brother to contact me for a private healing, because it breaks my heart to hear this. It breaks my heart to hear this, Lynn, because I am a survivor of molestation as a very young child for many years. I've been raped. I chose to come into a family that programmed me to have such lack of self-worth and love and acceptance that if 35 years ago, and I share this so that you can know how much healing has helped me. 30 years ago, if you said, Jean, how do you feel about yourself? I would have said, Lynn, and I would have looked you right in the eyes, and I would have said, I'm not even worth the dirt you're standing on. I'm not even worthy for you to talk to me right now. That's how I feel about myself. And some people would have walked away and said, right, boy, she's got issues. But like if somebody had said that to me where I am now, and even where I was then, I would have said, but that's not true. you know? Whoever told you that was wrong, you know? So I worked really hard on myself to have this self-love and self-worth that I'm really proud of myself that now in today's moment, if somebody was to judge me over something, right, I would bless them with love and I would thank them because, like I said, they're showing me how much I've healed and grown. And at the same time, I would know inside myself that they are really struggling.
Right. And that's the thing that another thing that's easy is breathing, but it takes sometimes more than a lifetime to learn to not take it personally. And that's another lesson that I am just learning, that I have just realized, and that is becoming easier. Not to take it personally. I told her the law of the garbage truck. Don't go around picking up other people's stuff and owning it. And don't dump your stuff on other people.
Right, but you also know
don't let it touch you.
Exactly.
Don't take it personally.
And you also know that that's easier said than done for some people. And you also, right, and you also know that what our parents are our heroes from the time we're born and as we're growing up. Everything they say to us, we take as like word from God, you know. When we're little, we believe everything. So people need to realize that, yes, you're right, that those parents projected their fears and baggage onto us, and then we decided to own it. So that's why when I do my healing work, Lynn, I take people, depending on what is needed, and like in a case like this, I would take all three of yous back into the womb to start the releasing of the programming from in the womb forward, besides bringing in all the past life incarnations, you know. But anyway, we got.
We came here with this contract to work these things out.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
You said it like that instead of when people say you want to go back and erase that. No. This is what I came here to do.
Right. We're not going back to erase. We're just going back to adjust so that you don't own your parents' baggage. Right.
Yeah, 90 seconds.
Lynn, I gotta put you. Lynn, I gotta put you on hold and wrap up the show here. But I'm so glad that you listened to your guides and you called in. Thank you. And please, you know, you can contact me. What?
I'm sorry, I took up your whole show.
Oh, no. Don't be sorry. You and I just helped everybody. No. Everything happens for a reason. But I'm going to put you on hold now. Hang on. I want to thank Lynn for calling in, and I want to thank everybody for being here live and in the archives later, listening. Lynn, if you missed the water blessing, which I don't think you did, but if you want to go back and listen at the beginning, you can still get the water blessing in your water. I look forward to hearing from you again. You can find me on Blog Talk here, on Google Plus and YouTube, under Gene of Divine Healing, The Healing Circle. You can find me on Facebook, the Spiritual Guidance Bistro Network, .com. I'm a multidimensional healer channel, and I look forward to hearing from you and working with you, and God bless you. Remember, you are powerful. You are love. You are amazing. God bless you. Aho. Namaste. Shine, everyone, because you are worthy. Until next week, until next time, we'll see you. When is it the 1st? We'll see you on the 16th of June. Bye-bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
What a great call-in, huh? I'm so glad she called in. That was awesome. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.